Well, hi guys and gals, we're back in the garage now. I was going to do this outdoors under the shade tree, but it's raining today, so we're going to do this in the shop. This is a couple of days after the initial introductory thing. And the first thing we're going to do, you see I have my spark tester hooked up right there on the front of the mower. And I'm going to zoom it down there and have you watch it, and hopefully you'll tell me that I've got spark when I yank on the cord. Okay, let's see what happens. I have my assistant here and she's going to tell me if the spark lights, because I can't see you guys telling me not. I'll tell you, as hard as this thing pulls, I'm guessing, she said no spark.
No.
I'm thinking that the brake and the shutoff cable is probably not fully engaged. As I had showed you before, the emergency shutoff cable is disengaged completely. And they've got it wired up down there. So let me pull that cover off the back here. This cover right here, just one screw, and we'll see if that is fully closed off or not. It's a 1/4 inch socket, and we'll just take this cover off, and that reveals our linkage here. And I see that this is bent down here, and yeah, see this, the brake is on. This should be all the way back here like that to release the brake. So I'm gonna look in my stash and see if I have another one of these cables. I don't think so. I've gotten rid of a lot of my extra parts. So hold on to your hats. We'll be right back again. Okay, this is the world's ugliest lawnmower, right? The cable that I pulled off has different ends on it, and so we're going to just wire tie this puppy open. Maybe if I can get my, probably should have my wire tie going in through a different direction here. See what happens. Of course, it's always when I'm in the middle of these things that I get text messages on my phone. You guys don't have that problem, I'm sure. Tighten this up one more notch here. Okay, kids, don't try this at home, as they say. I'm going to make sure there's no gas in it before I go yanking this. I've gotten lawnmowers before. Actually, this one does have gas in it, and the tank looks pretty clean in there. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set it down on the ground, and we're going to prime the bulb a couple of times, and just for the fun of it, see if it'll start. And yeah, hang on to your hats. I'll get her down. If you got a bad back like I do, don't do this. So we got to prime that bulb a few times. and see what we get. I'm going to pull the spark plug thing off. How's that for confidence? We haven't seen any spark, but I'm confident that we will have it. I wouldn't even be surprised if it starts. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We haven't done any checking on anything, remember? Here we go. If one of you pull the spark plug wire off, if it starts, okay? Maybe I better give it another squirt or two. Can't tell even that way. Of course, the air filter's all plugged up like they always are. And that's not making a bit of difference as far as the throttle goes. This spring is all messed up. You've got all kinds of things messed up on here. And I guess there's not enough gas in it to pump it up in there. So we're going to put a little more gas in it. I don't know what it appears to be. Of course, who knows? That might be water in there and not gas. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to give it a shot of ether. That's what we're going to do. Let's see what happens. See what happens. So let me get my syringe. We know it's going to run. Let me get my syringe out and I'll check what we got in here for liquid, see if that's water or not. Sure smells like gasoline. And it looks like gasoline. I'm not sure if the dirt in the bottom of that is from my syringe or from out of the tank. I'm going to put a little more gas in it. I don't see any water in there. Don't see anything separating out. We'll put some 40-to-1 mixture in it. It's probably more like 16-to-1. That's what I used to mix it at 40-to-1. Now I mix it richer because of different kinds of things that I use. Oh, it's squirting gas now when I put the plunger to it. Let's see what happens. Give it a couple more shots here. Probably the diaphragm and the carburetor. These are well known for them going bad after they sit for a while, especially if they've had ethanol gas in it. that motor actually sounds pretty good, don't it? And I know it's only got 3 wheels on it, but I bet I could mow some grass with it. That's going to be the ultimate test. It's sprinkling a little bit out there, but let's give it a try and see what happens. What do you think? I'm game if you're game. And I have an area right over there where the grass is nice and tall. I haven't mowed it since I've been back from vacation, and it wasn't mowed while I was gone. We've been kind of letting it grow like the prairie, you know. Of course, we get all those sunflowers there. So let me get her started and I'll reel it over there and see what happens. Here we go. So, who said you need 4 wheels to mow your lawn? I'd say that was a pretty good, ugly lawnmower fix. Really, the only thing wrong with this mower now is if I replace the cable from here down to the emergency shutoff, and I do a little tinkering with that throttle linkage, and of course we would need to do some weldicating and fix that front wheel where it's broken off there, you know. But see, the frame is cracked right up there and it's all rotted out. My son actually has the piece that broke out of there, and he has the other wheel. But nah, if I had another deck, I'd yank the motor off and put it on another deck. Who knows? That might happen one of these days yet. But for now, I'm going to take it out back and I'm going to park it. And there you have it, the successful conclusion of the world's ugliest lawnmower, as interpreted by the Shade Tree Fix-It Man in Dodge Center, Minnesota. Oh yeah, we got our shade tree here, but it's a cloudy day and spritzing a little bit here and there, but it's a beautiful day. It's like, I don't know, 65 degrees with a light breeze blowing, and the birds are waiting for me to refill the feeders. I can tell you that. Look at them feeders. One of them's empty and the other one's almost empty. So time for me to get busy. Thanks for watching, for commenting, and subscribing. And thank you, Martin, for the challenge. Bye for now.